I was painting a picture of the state of the economy. MPP officers, the party officers, polling station executives and constituency executives had met to listen to one of the presidential hopefuls who is engaged in water testing, who had come to my constituency. So I was talking to them and I was relating to, the state of the economy. And I think I related to what President Nkommo Wo Ho did, what Mahama did, and also what Akufo-Addo did in his first term. And I said when Akufo was leaving, the growth in the economy as captured by the usual standard of assessment, GDP, inflation, interest rates, and so on, international reserves, that we're doing quite well. Okay. Yet, in spite of that, it was difficult to break the 8. Because a few things, and the fact also that party faithfuls did not work hard enough. We got a bit complacent. Then I related to the era of President Mahama, when he succeeded Mills and won another term for the NDC. Dumsor had afflicted us. And yet, in 2015, when the growth of the economy registered about 2.2%, which was the worst growth in 30 years until that time. Now, the next level, 2016, they managed to grow the economy from the 2.2 to 3.4%. Okay. And I was just saying that that increment in the growth rate, right, perhaps caused John Mahama to be complacent, which was why, as the president and presidential candidate who mounts a political platform, instead of addressing the challenges of the economy and talking to Ghanaians who were listening to him, voters, about what it was that he was going to do to escalate growth, he was behaving like, excuse my language, but the language that I used, that he was like a concert party was playing out. And so he mounted a political party platform, and then he'll be telling the listeners, the voters, say mekase idibia, munkase idibi keke. A president of the republic, a presidential candidate, he had gotten complacent, right? So I was saying to us that 2017-2020, we all saw what we're doing. The first 3 years of Akufo-Addo's regime, doubling overnight the growth in the economy, averaging 7%, when John Mahama averaged 2.8% in his last 3 years. We averaged 7% in the first 3 years of Akufo-Addo's regime. Enter COVID, enter the Soviet-Ukraine imbroglio, and the economy is shattered. We're now coming up. Those of them who had gone to listen to Kenohene Japan, who had told them that he was coming at 2:30, the polling station agents, they had to wait from 2:30 to 5 o'clock when Japan came. 2.5 hours, sitting in limbo just to listen to a presidential candidate. So I was asking them, how many of you, the whole year, has spent 2.5 years going from house to house to canvass for votes for the party? None of them. And yet, you have patience to come and listen to one person, 2.5 years. Sit down. So saying that they should have that same zeal to go out there and work for the party. I think it is the point that I made about John Mahama's administration growing from 2.2 to 3.4 that they had climbed up and they had gotten complacent. And that small portion that I said is what was reported on by GhanaWeb. Okay. So it was completely taken out of context.